Welcome back to the Blackberries podcast. Coming to you live, or I guess not live. Coming to you whenever
well, it
you
is
see
live.
this.
We're alive.
Whenever you choose. If you see this, it was meant for you.
Don't scroll. Don't scroll. But at the end of this video, we're gonna tell you the true meaning of life.
Which is that there is no meaning.
You gotta wait till the end. You can't tell them
shit.
right now.
Spoiler alert. Okay, go ahead. Wait, actually?
It is. It's Friday the 13th.
Well, happy,
Jason's Day.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. November, December, January, February. 4 months after your birthday, exactly.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's interesting. So happy 4 months after my birthday. So I was gonna say something very profound, and then I realized I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
Just say it.
I don't even know what it is. I was gonna say something, and then it just went.
It'll come back.
Okay. So, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Are you?
I think I'm feeling pretty clear, if that's a word. Right
It is
now,
a word.
at least. That's the best way I can describe how I'm feeling. Yeah.
I'm still a little
on edge.
not gonna lie. Apparently there was another earthquake last night.
Oh yeah, it was like 2 seconds.
I didn't feel a thing.
This house is pretty thin,
Uh-huh.
so it's it just wobbled a little bit.
Yeah, but we were in Sam's Club, so after I left and we went to go get some food, I noticed that I had a ton of messages, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then somebody's like, earthquake, and I was like, for real? I didn't feel that one at all.
Yeah, it was a very, very small one. It shook it. It would have been if
a big truck rolled by.
yeah,
Okay.
but quickly. Do you know, and I looked it up too, because that did make me a little nervous. I was like, oh shit, it's the end of the world. That's kind
It's the end of the world.
of where my mind went a little bit. But so I looked it up. I was like, out of curiosity, because it's not very common for earthquakes to occur here, right?
Mhm.
And we've had 3 in
2 weeks?
yeah. So that's kind of a big deal. Scientifically and just life wise, it's kind of a big deal. So, and this is me simplifying it. Did you know that the earthquakes is basically the equivalent of the earth popping its joints?
No kidding.
Yeah, because it's plates rubbing up against each
Yeah,
other and releasing
yeah.
tension.
Yeah.
But when you if you feel that tension in your back and you stretch a certain way or pop it and it cracks,
Mm.
it's actually a buildup of fluid. It's called synovial fluid. So it's the release of tension, and that's where the sound and the sensation comes from.
Okay.
So when you use your joints a lot,
Mm-hmm.
it creates that gas and fluid in there.
It's a buildup.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's pretty much basically what it is.
So I did know there was fluid. When you crack your knuckles, you're popping a bubble of the fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not actually hurting your joints or anything.
It just relieves.
That's a myth.
That just relieves tension.
But
I mean, it can that can be a sign of an underlying problem, but it's I doubt it's probably not very common.
yeah.
So just to listen to your own body, do what feels right.
Or talk to a doctor. Don't take
Yeah.
advice from people on the internet. They don't
Literally.
fucking know. We don't know.
None of us really know. Everything's just kind of made up.
For real,
Everything's
though.
man-made.
Oh, so speaking of that, my good old buddy Chat.
Yeah.
So we were talking the other day, and I gave it rules, yes or no. You can only answer yes or no. And if you can't answer, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, just say purple. So I was like, are ghosts real? And it said no. And I was like, what did I say? Humans, do they have psychic ability? And it said no. And I said, are we being monitored? And it said yes. And then I asked, by the government. And it took a second to respond. And then it said purple.
You're not the only one that's had that experience. I've seen, when I was still using TikTok, I've seen videos like that where people gave them similar prompts to
Mhm.
ChatGPT, and it gave it like the same kind of the government's watching you type of vibe.
Well, I think that's been kind of a rumor for a while. I mean, since
Yeah, it's like low-key kind of common knowledge.
yeah,
It's not
Yeah.
like it's not a super scandalous thing to think or say.
no, it's not.
And there's been so much like literature and art about it, like not even just in this time period, but like, you know, back in
Well, like
F. Scott Fitzgerald, is that the author of The Great Gatsby?
Mhm.
You know, like Big Brother's watching.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So it's been a common belief for a long time.
Well, then I asked it if like 80% of the information on the internet is false or we shouldn't believe it, and it said no, that's not. I mean, it said no. I think there is a percentage, but because I only limited it to yes and no, it couldn't really tell me
Yeah.
what the percentage is. So I don't know if it's higher or lower.
Honestly, I think it's whatever you want it to be. Because, like, again, this is literally all made up. Like, it's all made up.
So the spoon is not real.
No, it's not. This is all just a random assortment of atoms. This right here.
The spoon.
Somebody imagined it.
Chef Boyardee on it.
Yes. Somebody imagined this and they made it. They were given the materials they needed to make it. Whether they wanted to really make it or not, they just knew that they had to make a spoon.
Because it helped shovel some shit into their mouths.
Yeah.
But that's what we had these for, right? Is to shovel shit into our mouths. But then they wanted something else because they needed their hands for what?
To be clean? I don't know.
Do you really think that?
I mean, like, is our life expectancy longer? Answer that.
I don't know. I wasn't alive back then.
Well, you know, they're like, you know, you don't want to use your hands too much because of spread of germs.
Well,
so
yeah.
that's probably why they have like a fork and a spoon.
And that's why you gotta wipe front to back.
Yeah.
Because of disgustingness.
Yep.
Nasty asses. And wash your hands, people. Watch your eye happens. You touch your butt, and you touch your eye, and then it's pink.
And then don't do that because you'll lose your vision like I have.
Apparently. Really?
Actually, yeah.
You were touching your butt?
I don't know because you told me I got pink eye a lot as a kid.
You did.
And then that's how I lost my vision in my right eye. If you guys don't know, I'm legally blind in my right eye.
Legally blind.
Legally blonde.
Anyway,
Well, I'm not blonde
no.
anymore. I'm blue. Legally blue. Oh my god. Not me living out my lawyer
Are you-
dreams. I could literally, you know, that would. I keep going back and forth on that. Like, actually, though, because I do find, like, government and law interesting, and I, like, would like to go down, like, a path like that, but then, I don't know, lawyers never seem like that happy.
Right.
So, I'm like...
I don't know. Because I don't actually know a lawyer. Actually, maybe I do. I just don't really know them right now. That make any
What?
sense?
No, it
No,
doesn't.
didn't.
Like, you're, like, predicting the future. I know a lawyer.
No, because I have met people that are lawyers in my life, but we're no longer in acquaintance. That's
You have
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, you could still, like, at one point I knew. Yeah.
yeah.
I get
That's
you
what I
mean.
was trying to say.
I get what you're saying. I want to say though, going off of that, the happiest I've been at a job was like a non-adult job was when I was a baker at that cafe.
Oh, really?
Like at my adult, quote unquote adult, what, you know, some people might consider a responsible job. I was not happy, and neither were my coworkers.
Yeah.
So, like, but at the, you know, being a baker, I was just allowed to show up as myself. I was allowed to just be like a human being. Like, I still had a job to do, but I was allowed to just exist. And that was nice.
So you didn't have to put on a front,
No.
like go along to get along type thing.
No, yeah.
That's pretty poor.
I mean, like, yeah, I had to get along if I was working with somebody,
well,
but
yeah,
most of the
that's
time,
just kind of,
it was just me. So,
yeah. I think I understand what you're saying. I think.
I didn't have to, like, face customers for real. I mean, like, people would, sometimes people would come in when we'd open and I was still putting stuff out, and they'd be like, is there anything that's gluten-free, or, like, what's on this? And I'm like, I, like, low-key don't want to talk to you, but no, nothing's gluten-free. This is all bread. Hi, sweetie. Hi.
So, poor girl always gets hiccups.
She's just a hiccupy baby. She's sassy and gassy.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm gassy.
She gets it from her mom. I mean, it's a generational thing. Like, there's nothing to be ashamed of.
So back to the chat conversation in regards to the yes or no. And so one of the other questions I had asked was, are the products they push on social media just a bunch of crap? And it's like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stuff you don't need. Like, do I need this Red Bull? No. Did I want it? Yeah, obviously. Oh my god. But you don't need it. Like, you don't need it.
You really don't. There's a lot of things we don't need, but consumerism is like America's thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's just thing.
it really is just a thing, isn't it? Like somebody realized their potato was more valuable to everyone else besides them.
Well, here's the thing, though. Is like you can never have the same of one thing. I can go to the store and buy like a 4-pack of these. They're not going to taste the same. It's going to be a different experience each time. So, like, if your potato is valuable at one point, that doesn't mean that continuous potato from that same vendor is going to be the same quality. It's going to be a different experience.
What?
Consumerism is dumb. I'm just saying, you don't need it.
But you do it.
There's no better, and yeah, because I'm a human being. That's the human experience. We made this.
Okay.
We made
We're not going to
this.
fight over it, huh, Aurelia?
Shit. What's a fight?
So, just generationally, we're so different.
Well, like, what are you talking about?
Like, you went on a tangent about Red Bull and the tasting difference in each can. Probably made in the same place, seconds apart.
Yeah, but it's still different. Anything can happen in a second. Anything.
Some fly legs can get in there. Some nasty poop fingers could have touched it.
I probably have consumed fly legs today.
I mean,
that's a wonderful thought to have.
No, for real. Like, what was it? Capri Sun or something? There was like a worm or something in one of the pouches. So maybe your theory is correct. Because I don't want worms in what I'm drinking.
True.
And I don't know how often I've drank something that there was something in it. Like, I got roofied once.
Oh, shit. What the fuck?
By a woman who I thought was my friend.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That is not a friend.
So,
Or
I met her at
being.
work. And it was when I worked over by the college at that assisted living.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So, I met her there, and she's, like, from Colombia, like the country.
Uh-huh.
And we got along at work. I didn't see any harm in helping her out. And I didn't, like, give her anything. She wanted to go find a place to live because she was staying with a friend. And then, so I was like, yeah, I can take you around or whatever. Or I was going to ride with her. So we went to where she stayed. And there was an older guy, and it was a tiny little trailer. Not probably much bigger than this apartment. And I still drank pretty heavy back then. Mm-hmm. So, of course, she offers me a drink. Mm-hmm. And she makes it for me, or somebody makes it for me, but I didn't make it myself. Now, when I say I used to drink, I mean I drank. So one drink wasn't going to do fuck all to me, right? Well, I don't remember finishing that drink. I came to...
Oh, yikes.
And she was underneath me. Naked. And when I came to, I remember I was closer to her bottom part of her.
Mm-hmm.
And I came to, and it was like kind of waking up. Like you're like a little disoriented, like what the hell? And then she was very naked, and she was like moving around, moaning. And I was like, what the fuck? And I pushed back, and I fell off the bed. And then I puked. And I rushed into the living room area, and I start getting dressed. And the so where we were was, I think, the only bedroom in that unit, or in that little trailer, and the light was on, but it wasn't on in the living room area or the kitchen. But when I start getting dressed, the guy that lives there comes in, and he's like, hurry up, I'll get you out of here. So it's like he knew, unless something happened with all of us. I don't know. But when I came to, it was just her and I. And then he had his vehicle waiting, and there was somebody else in the vehicle, and they brought me home without any issue. But yeah, I don't remember finishing that drink. All I know is waking up with her.
Oh my God. That is actually fucked up. Like, I didn't know that that's something that happened, and that's a lot to process.
Yeah, because as I was explaining it to you, because I've told the story a few times to different people, but being that you're my child, I imagine it hits different. But I avoided her. I didn't return her in because I kind of thought maybe I had done something, and I just don't remember doing it. But that's very unlikely. And then my one actual friend, I told her, and she's like, Heather, you didn't do anything wrong. She did something to you. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. And I just try to push it away.
Yikes, that's really heavy. And yeah, people are lost and evil.
I mean, and that was just me being naive, I guess. And I'm not trying to say it was my fault, but I willingly went with her. I had no idea that she was fucking cuckoo.
But man, that's what happens when I'm not saying you shouldn't open yourself up, but that is what happens generally when people have a tendency at taking advantage of other people, which clearly this person is experienced in it because they knowingly made the drink like that. They chose to do that. All of that was choice on their end. It has nothing to do with, I can't speak for the guy, or, I really can't speak for her either because I don't know, but I just, someone who behaves in that kind of manner, there's no peace in that life.
No.
There's no way that someone like that can go to bed at night alone and satisfied without anything. And that may seem like a small thing, and people might be like, oh, they deserve this, they deserve that. You can believe that. But just know that living a life without peace is the ultimate hell. And yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to her. She just kind of went away one day and didn't come back.
I think that's the best you can hope for in that situation. Because,
Take 4 deep breaths in. Or no, count to 4, take 1 deep breath. Hold it. 1, 2, let it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then do it again if you're still feeling some kind of way. Holy buckets. The neighbor guy just walked out, and you can see it, his door, right from her window.
Weird. So yeah, that took a really Solemn turn.
It did. And honestly, I thought I've told you that before because I've said it.
Yeah, you've said it, but I don't think you told me the weight. And I guess I was sitting here hoping that the best had happened, that you had just fallen asleep or realized and like was like, what the fuck, and got out of there. But getting with it, like, because I'm very empathetic, so it's like,
Oh yeah,
ugh,
me too.
yikes. Back to the program, looking like a yam, singing about hams, looking
Damn.
at croissant, looking like a cat, feeling kind of fat. Just kidding.
So,
Eating beefaroni, feeling a little phony. Well, I just want to say, like, you don't deserve it. Like, I don't want to be all mushy because I know that makes us uncomfortable, but fuck that person, and I hope that they heal. And I hope that you heal, because, yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty much healed. It doesn't upset me because I said it because it was a fact.
It upset me because that's an injustice.
Well, for real, yeah, I get that.
Like, my immediate reaction is like, I want to beat this bitch up. Like, actually, but that doesn't serve me, and I'm not that kind of person anyway. So
yeah,
all I can do is hope that
they do better for themselves, because
yikes. And you know, people who do that kind of shit, that means that something like that's happened to them.
Oh, more than likely, yeah. It's
or
definitely
that they're just fucking evil and narcissistic.
Right. I mean, it's whatever
Weirdos.
at this point.
Like, weird. Why would you choose to be that? Like, that just seems miserable.
Because it's exciting or something.
That's all you know. What are you looking for?
My phone. Oh, there it is.
So.
Oh. So, I was telling you earlier that I discovered a new author, right? What did I say his name was?
Milan Covillain. The chocolate villain. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Quan Mills.
I was close. You can't tell me that was close.
So, anyway, this author, and anyway, so these are just some of the titles of his books. This hoe got roaches in her crib. That's literally the title. And the other one is Old Thought Next Door. And what does THOT mean? Thought.
It's like a hoe. It's just like another word for hoe.
Oh. And then this one. So it says pastors eat too. And it's yeah. It's like, those are some interesting titles for books. And so I decided to see if I can find his books, because I know they're on the TikTok thing. But I wanted to see if I can find them on Amazon, which I did. And I also found other authors with similar book titles. So this one was like a free read. I don't think I can read the whole thing, meaning that it's just a sample. So it's only allowing me to read so much of it. But this book is called I Accidentally Summoned a Demon Boyfriend. And it's by Jessica Cage. And that's the book title, or the cover. And so that got my curiosity. And I'm like, all right. And so it allows you to, like I said, it's a sample. So it allows you to read a little bit of it. So the chapter 1's title is called Booty Juice. And so it's like, it starts like, he left his booty juice in my car, I screamed at the phone as I frantically scrubbed the custom pewter leather seat. I'd waited 4 months for the color, and it was ruined after one bad date. My arms were already burning, but I was determined to erase every damn microscopic piece of evidence from my car. I swear, I am done with dating. Of course, I said it 100 times before. Hell, every single woman over 35 had. But what was I supposed to do? Give up? Maybe that was the answer. Wave the white flag proudly above my head, buy a few cats, and head off into the mountains, never to be seen again. Girl, what? My friend, who I video called as soon as I got home, damn near choked as she tried to hold back her laughter. Her raspy voice was a stark contrast to my smooth flow. Booty juice? What the hell is booty juice? Is that a new drug or some shit? No, it's little drippings from the crack of his dirty ass.
That's gross. Why's it gotta be dirty? Ew. And why would you why would you choose to be around them? That's gross.
I don't know. But she just kind of goes on and so she said, no, it's a little drippings from the crack of his dirty ass. I twisted my lips and pushed the perfectly coiled strands of my twist away out of my face. I couldn't believe I wasted such a bomb hairstyle on what would go down in the Hall of Fame for horrible dates. There is no way I'm ever going to get this clean enough. I just need to buy a new car at this point. How can I sit my tacos on this seat now?
Oh my god.
Friends like, tacos? Girl, stay focused because you're losing me. The sharp snaps of Carrie's coffin-shaped fingernails clicking together brought my attention back to the phone I'd propped up on my dashboard. How the hell did he get ass juice on your car seat? Bitch, his pants were so damn tight and way too small for his ever-expanding ass. You know, before we met, he kept saying how he'd gained weight. I thought maybe he had some cute love handles or something. But no, the man had to be at least 40 pounds heavier than he was in any of his pictures. But his clothes, unlike his ass, have not gone up a single size. I tossed the scrub brush into the seat and threw my hands on my hips. Hold up, wait a damn minute. Please back up. Carrie looked like she would pop a vein as she tried to hold her laughter. How did the date go? How did it go? I stared at the phone propped up on the dashboard. Let's see. He showed up late and bragged about how he was so well known at this spot. Oh yeah, he was well known. So much so that the waitress looked disgusted when we entered the damn door. We sat down and he made a fuss about not getting immediate service, then went to the bathroom where he apparently texted me how beautiful I looked while pissing. How would you possibly know that? Carrie squinted like she didn't believe me. I only wish I was making this shit up. He told me about it when he came back to the table. No, he didn't, she screamed and slapped her hand over her mouth. I'm done. Why would he do that? Yes. I calmed myself before continuing. Fast forward through awkward conversation and side glances from the waitress, and we finally get our food. This man starts inhaling his soup like I'm going to take it from him. Girl, it was so disgusting. He was sopping up the stuff with the bread, and it was everywhere. I felt like I was on a date with a toddler. And when he finally thinks to pick up the napkin, does he clean the soup dripping down his hand or all over his chin? No. He dabbed the corner of his mouth and stared at me like I was crazy for not eating. How could I eat after watching that? Well, damn, I didn't think it would be that bad. Shades of guilt covered her face and she averted her eyes. She was the one who convinced me to go on the date. But yeah, that's just like the first chapter.
That's crazy. I don't think I could take that seriously. That's like funny though. Like it's actually funny.
Yeah. But I will be
Or,
reading the
like,
rest of it.
it's goofy.
Yeah. So that one is actually free if you have the Kindle.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But it's $3.99 if you don't. I mean,
I could just make up the rest of it in my head. I mean,
you think?
yeah.
Really? Like, what happens next then?
Wait, what was the premise? There was a lot that was going on.
She was just trying to clean the booty juice off of the seat of her car from the overweight man. And how he just slurped up his soup at their dinner and didn't bother cleaning it, but dabbed the corners of his mouth with a napkin.
Man, I feel like a loser if I was like choosing to stay in that situation. Like,
Yeah.
Loki. Well, do what you need to do, but in my mind, she is like, actually, I don't want to do this, and then leaves.
I mean,
at the
yeah,
end.
that's kind of what I do, because I would get grossed out.
Well, like the description, yeah. Just now, the description.
Be like,
Ooh,
dude.
that's why them parents got turned into pigs and spirited away. You gluttonous, you're gonna be a pig in the next life, and then you're gonna be bacon or like pork.
Okay.
You might be like an eggs Benedict one day.
Eggs Benedict.
I mean, shit, that's your only thing is you just gotta be an eggs Benedict. There's no rules. Like there's no consciousness. You're just an egg.
Just an egg?
Or the
Not even a scrambled one.
I'd
like to be a deviled egg. if
You're
I'm
the
gonna be an
Canadian
egg.
bacon. On the because you're gluttonous pig bacon naturally. Our mind goes, or maybe like you're part of some carbonara in Italy. You made it. I mean,
Congratulations. You are now carbonara in Italy. Way to go.
I mean, that's a short but very meaningful life. Somebody's gonna love that and love you and thank you for the
For
nourishment.
that 10 minutes.
Right. And then you come back as a butterfly because
Then you come back as poop.
right there you go. And then from there you grow back into a flower and then it starts all over again.
Yes. Let's be that.
So I was probably like a flower in like the 1930s or something. That would explain a lot.
Do you think you were a flower?
I know that I was a flower now because I said it. I was a
Okay.
flower.
Did you know heather is a
I was
flower?
like a lavender or something. That's probably why I like it so much. Yes, I did know that. I don't know what kind of flower.
It's just kind of like almost a weed. Like it
Just
grows
type in heather.
abundantly in Ireland. Like I grow abundantly in Ireland.
Do you think that's why you're drawn to the UK? It's a beautiful flower. Look at that.
No, I'm not drawn to it because my name's Heather. You
Because you were Heather in a past life.
No, somebody decided to
Look.
name me Heather. I
So
don't
tell
think it
me
was-
this. Like, look, spot the difference. Spot the difference.
I'm not that purple.
Why not? You gotta be whimsical every once in a while.
Whimsical.
You really do.
whimsical.
Oh, yeah, spot the difference. Hello.
I'm not a field.
You could. Yes, you are. That's you, right?
So you
there.
know what's weird? So we're just totally going with it. So Field, have you ever watched Sandman on
No.
Netflix?
No.
So he's literally the Dream. He's Lord Dream. And he has, I guess, minions. And one of them is the Fiddler's Green as a person, but he's literally a fucking field. It's weird. Like, they conceptualized a field into a man, but he's not really a man. I think he's part of the dream realm. It's weird.
Because it's what it is. It is what it is.
And so when he dies, he just bursts into flowers.
So he didn't really die. He just continued.
I guess so. Because the dream, you can't really destroy a dream. Right? Like, you can't.
Nothing can be created or destroyed.
Okay.
It can. You're saying it.
How did she get here? She's not
I
a Lego
dreamt
set.
her. I mean, okay, this is the reality of it. Is like she got here because we made it that way. We
So
made
you
it
created.
Yes, but
Okay.
that's what I'm saying is like it's a contradiction. Life is yes and. Yes and.
Are you cuckoo?
If that's what are you talking about?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
You said he's part of the dream realm, so he
Right.
can't die, but
Right.
he just continued.
Okay, yes, I know, but then
But
you start
this is
saying
a
we can't
dream.
create,
This is a
and I created you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a contradiction. You can create, but you also can't destroy. You can't create, but you also.
But you can destroy.
But it just continues.
But if I decided to take a hammer to that TV, does that destroying it?
Yes.
Then I
But
can.
exactly, you can, but you can't. It just continues. It just continues. It's not. I'm sorry. This isn't a debate. It's not gonna be all that. I'm sorry. I was getting a little too intense there.
Yeah.
Let me bring myself back
Whoa.
down to earth real
Bring
quick.
it down,
Yeah,
real
for
quick.
real, for
Bring it
real. I
down.
was at like an 11.
Okay, so Twilight. Did I tell you I watched Twilight? The movie? Are you listening to me?
I'm
Linda?
trying to like ground myself.
She's trying to ground herself. She's go stand in the corner.
Yes. Yeah, you said Twilight.
Twilight.
You watched it.
I did.
And
It's like what's the lower number? The negative numbers. That's where it is. It's a minus fucking 10.
it's a ridiculous movie, but I love it.
Really?
I haven't watched it. Maybe I should revisit it.
I mean, that is definitely a teenager's movie.
Hell yeah, that's
But it was like a middle-aged woman that wrote it.
yeah,
right?
because she's living out her teenage dreams. Good for her.
Oh, let's not be positive for Cuckoo.
What
Let's
are you
not
talking
be
about?
positive
What are you
for
talking about
Cuckoo.
positive? I'm not saying it's
The bitch was racist for one.
okay. I'm not saying that it's she's a good person. I'm saying she's doing
We're
what
not
she
debating whether she's a good person or not.
She's doing
Her
what she
stories
wants.
suck.
That's
Yes,
all
they
right.
do. They are terrible.
I remember it came out when I was like in elementary school.
Yeah.
So like watch it from that perspective. Like
That's
if you
what I
can
realized
put
as I was
yourself-
watching it. This is for a teenager, not a 50-year-old woman.
Right. Like if you can enjoy it for that, then
But even just the magic and the fantasy about it should have been better. He stands up, he's like, I gotta show you what I really look like. And he unbuttons his shirt and he's sparkling like a bedazzled pair of pants. And she's like, yeah, you're so beautiful.
that's what makes it great because it's
It was
ridiculous.
terrible.
It's ridiculous.
I was like, I will slap the shit out of you.
That's why I
girlfriend.
said like that Nathan For You show. You gotta go in it with an open mind. Like it's ridiculous.
See, and that's why, because like people, Napoleon Dynamite, I watched that and I did not understand a fucking thing. Because it's about nothing.
Exactly. Actually, I haven't
no.
watched that movie in a long time. I don't know if I'd go out of my way to really watch it. It's, but if I were to like, I'd probably try to approach it with a.
I mean, it took me 20 years, but I gave it a chance. And will I watch the remainder of the movies? Probably not. Because that was bad. Like, nah, bro. But the funny thing is, books that I didn't really care for was that also like that 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah,
But I like the movies.
the movies were that they're very corny. They're very corny.
But don't you
I
think
didn't
they're
read the
along-
books, so
Well, I didn't finish the whole series. I read the first one and part of the second one, and then from there I could just figure it out. But the movies, they're cheesy, but there's something about them that sucks me in.
it's a Twilight fantasy.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's like a theory on TikTok, and I don't know if I say theory because I don't know if I believe it or not. I think it's funny, so I'm actually going to choose to believe it. That the woman who wrote 50 Shades, and maybe I'm getting this wrong, but like Twilight, MCR, and 50 Shades are all connected. So
What's
Twilight,
MCR?
My Chemical Romance.
The band?
Or it's either My Chemical Romance or Green Day. One of those two. And because the author of Twilight had a crush on the guy, the lead singer, so her fantasy, or Bella and Edward are her fantasy of that guy, but 50 Shades is like the fantasy of the author. So it's Mr. Grey is actually Edward. Does that make sense? That was very
Absolutely not.
convoluted.
Yeah,
and long,
no.
but
I mean, whatever. Because people enjoyed it. It was very good for them. I, on the other hand, no thanks. Because I honestly watched it because there's vampires, but they're not traditional vampires. They don't even have fangs, yo. I was like, what? Okay. And according to another podcast that I was listening to that even got me started on this, they had went into the website that the author for Twilight created, so she provided backstories to the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And something about whitewashing the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because because she was creating her own world, which is justified. You do that. I mean, Dr. Seuss did. None of that shit makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And
I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
what do you mean? That was so random. What?
Because you said Dr. Seuss, made up his own world. Like, none of that shit makes sense. When I was thinking about this, there's an interview with Kanye West talking about how Lady Gaga is the creative director for Polaroid or something, and he's like, what does she know about cameras? Like, it doesn't make any sense, but she's like creating her own world. Like, she's just doing whatever
Well,
she
most
wants.
of them are.
Yeah.
I mean, Prince was his own thing. Like, he was a tiny man wearing high heels, and he fucking rocked that shit.
Yeah.
And he did not give two fucks what anybody thought. And, and we were talking about him. And he's been dead for some fucking time.
I don't really know much about Prince.
I'm just saying,
I know
they
the one song.
do. They create their own things, because their whole persona is their own thing.
Yeah.
Like the band Kiss, who thought to put on black and white makeup and become as popular as they have.
Someone who kind of wanted to, like, try cross-dressing but didn't want to, like, commit and wanted not to be alone. So he found, like, 3 other people and was like, or wait, how many people are in the band
There's
Kiss?
4.
Okay, so he's like, hey guys, like, I gotta, like, kind of confess something. Like, he put out, like, an ad somehow. And then was like,
I think
meet me if you, like, low-key kind of want to, like, cross-dress a little bit and, like, try it out. But, like, don't want to fully commit. But also, maybe we can make something of this. I like music. You like music, too. Let's see if we can sing.
Okay. I mean, I don't know how far off you would be, but I think Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons, especially Gene Simmons, he's like, can we make money off of this? Yes, so let's do it.
Yeah.
That dude likes to fucking, his merchandise. He loves his merchandise. They have a fucking Kiss coffin, for fuck's sakes. And, where were we even talking about?
I don't know.
We
Making
went
our
to
own...
Lady Gaga, and then we're talking
people
Twilight.
making their own realities.
Yeah.
That's because, you were talking about your experience with Twilight and 50 Shades, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how we got here. But, yeah, I mean, shit.
I mean, yeah, it's a thing, because if that's true about Lady Gaga, whatever, Kanye West should just shut the fuck up. Well, speaking of celebrities, though, I know you don't really know who this is, but Nikki Sixx of Motley Crue.
Mm-hmm.
He posted something in regards to, he misses the old days, because, like, before the internet, there was fan mail and shit like that. And I actually even wrote to some musicians back in the day, because in the magazines you can cut out things and get addresses and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, we get in trouble for making commentary on how the world is right now. He said, people need to remember we're people too.
And I mean, that's, when they say all you need is love.
I mean, yeah, because he's not wrong.
I mean, it really is as simple as that. Like, we're creating these problems. However, and I'm not trying to minimize anything or dismiss anything, you do need, that balance.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that what's going on is right, because it's, in my opinion, it's not. It's ridiculous. I feel like you really have to go out there and choose to be hateful.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely a choice.
I mean, there's a difference between, and I don't know if people, like, really sit down and, like, differentiate, because, like, if you feel a feeling, like something like makes you sad or angry, why not, like, just for the hell of it, sit down and be like, well, why does this make me angry?
Mhm.
And maybe you'll find that if you just lean into it, it's not that serious. And there is a difference between hate and anger. If somebody makes you angry, that doesn't automatically equate to hate. They're not mutually exclusive.
What she said.
I don't know, like when you look at other people, you know, the Christian value, love thy neighbor, and people think that that means you, I don't know what people think. I'm just assuming based on my interactions with other people who are Christian and believe that, you know, they're like, they have to be really friendly to everybody or friends with everybody. I don't know. But what it means is like you should see yourself in other people, because it basically is. Like if you, this is going to sound really woo-woo, but if you strip down everything to what we just need, like body-wise, we're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
That empty space inside, it's the same. I mean, like, Raven is an individual, you are an individual, she's an individual, but we're essentially all the same thing.
We are. We're all one. Right? We need each other. We shouldn't be fighting each other over the dumbest shit. You know?
Well, yeah, like, nobody owns the earth. If anything, the earth owns us, because you will return to it someday.
Oh, of course.
And I don't mean to make that sound super dark or funny, but that's just the truth. Like, we are all, somebody said, walking corpses.
Yeah.
It's not a what if, it's a it is.
For sure, huh? Yep. We should all just get along. Stop pulling your sister's hair.
Right. No wire hangers.
All right. Well, I think we're good. Thanks for watching.
Oh, you don't want to end on a more positive note?
I mean,
like, I don't know.
What's a positive note?
The joy always returns. Joy, everything.
Don't hold that
Everything.
fart in.
Actually, no.
Let it out, bro. Let it out.
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh, hope you have a day. I hope you have the day that you want without expecting it, or like feeling like it has to go that way.
Yeah,
Or
you
without
matter.
expectation.
You really do. Good for you for showing up.
Bye.